The Cobra Kai series that debuted in 2018 is an excellent show, as it is one of the most watched on Netflix. This is supported by its 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. But did you know that the series was initially going to be a movie? Also, what did an extra that participated in the 4th season of Cobra Kai have to say about how the scenes were shot? Keep watching for details. First, what did Cobra Kai creators say about their next project? The co-creators of Cobra Kai, Jon Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Heald have teased their upcoming Netflix project. The three men are slated to executively produce and oversee the project's creative direction, a television series called Obliterated. They will also divide directing responsibilities for different episodes. Schlossberg and Hurwitz have been chosen for various new projects due to the enormous success that Cobra Kai has achieved. Sam and Victor's Day Off, a spin-off of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, about the two valets who take the famed Ferrari for a joyride, is one recent project that the group has been entrusted with. The three men primarily focused their early careers on R-rated comedies rather than 80s nostalgia films. Obliterated is reminiscent of those R-rated comedies. According to Games Radar Plus, Hurwitz confirmed that Obliterated, unlike Cobra Kai, will not be a family-friendly show. He claimed that it would be more in the style of a summer action hit like Die Hard. Hurwitz remarked that they usually say it's Die Hard meets The Hangover meets 24. With its abundance of action moments, Schlossberg added that it's comparable to Cobra Kai, but he still distinguished the two as being completely different. He said the main kinds of activity with Cobra Kai were martial arts and hand-to-hand warfare. On the other hand, Obliterated will include weapons like firearms, bombs, and many kinds of artillery. According to Netflix, the official plot synopsis of Obliterated is about an elite special forces unit that foils a devastating danger to Las Vegas. The squad learns that the bomb they deactivated was a hoax after their celebration party, which was packed with alcohol, drugs, and the now inebriated squad must battle their limitations, get past their conflicts, locate the actual bomb, and save the planet. Despite how different this new television program is from Cobra Kai, it's still obvious that Netflix has faith in the creative team. 5 successful seasons of Cobra Kai were a result of their efforts, and Netflix's decision to give them control of their own unique universe will undoubtedly allow them to explore fresh concepts and develop new intellectual properties for the company's brand. Obliterated is currently casting, but no one has been formally announced as a cast member. Therefore, it will be fascinating to see whether any members of the Cobra Kai ensemble, which includes both seasoned actors and upcoming stars, will be in the movie. Some of the younger cast members may have the opportunity to use their acting chops and take part in more adult-oriented material because they're maturing swiftly. However, Netflix might not be ready for the Cobra Kai actors to play these kinds of parts just yet. After all, Cobra Kai is still broadcasting. There is no date set for the release of Obliterated, but it will be on Netflix. A new Karate Kid movie is in production, most likely as a result of Cobra Kai. Sony said in September 2022 that they are working on a brand new movie that would signal a return to the first Karate Kid franchise. There is no further information on what the return will include or who will be on the cast list. The Cobra Kai Collective Consciousness is also not at all involved in the endeavor. Fortunately, their only contribution came from the third member of its creative trio, who offered nothing but best wishes and abstained from sweeping any legs. Jon Hurwitz stated in a Twitter message to his followers that he and the guys aspire one day to direct Karate Kid and Cobra Kai movies. However, neither they nor the Cobra Kai actors are the subject of this one. He stated that he knows very little about it, but he wishes it well. He then stated that whatever happens, it's likely that it won't steal the spotlight away from a program that has moved a stale brand on a welcome but unexpected path that is almost karate world shattering in scope. That makes Cobra Kai genuinely unbeatable, he concluded. Cobra Kai started as a YouTube series. Cobra Kai is a follow-up of the first 2 Karate Kid movies and a martial arts comedy drama on television. The series, which was created by Josh Heald, Jon Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, is one of the most watched ones on Netflix right now. Strangely, the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai were initially made available on YouTube Premium. Cobra Kai was left without a home, once Season 3's production was finished, since YouTube chose to discontinue making original scripted programming. In 2020, Netflix promptly purchased the series rights. A fourth season was released on December 31st of the same year as the third season, which was released on January 1st, 2021. The fifth season of Cobra Kai debuted in September of this year, and most recently, a trailer for the program's sixth season was made available. The fourth and fifth seasons were essentially shot back-to-back. As Jon Hurwitz said, nothing has been shot so far. Even though there were reports that some of Season 6 scenes had already been filmed, nothing has changed as a result of Ralph Macchio's comicbook.com interview. Cobra Kai has amassed a sizable fan base since its initial YouTube release, and now that it's currently available on Netflix. Additionally, the show is not just adored by viewers, it's also garnered high praise from critics for its scripts, performances, action scenes, humor, and homage to the Karate Kid films. In reality, when Cobra Kai's fifth season debuted, it had a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The show currently has a 95% overall rating on the website, making it one of Netflix's all-time most critically appreciated programs. In addition, Cobra Kai has won and been nominated for many accolades. The third season, for instance, was nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series at the Emmy Awards. A major factor in Cobra Kai's success is nostalgia. The Karate Kid original film and its sequels starred Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, who returned to play Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence, respectively, in the television series. In addition, the program does a fantastic job of paying tribute to the classic film series, while simultaneously emphasizing more contemporary issues. An Extra talks about what it's really like to film Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is a difficult series to make. The cast of the series must go through rigorous physical training and practice for hours on end just to get one action scene right, because many action scenes need to be planned in advance. Additionally, the filming conditions were not always ideal. According to a few Cobra Kai actors, the challenging weather made it impossible to shoot several of the sequences from Season 2. Additionally, most of the sequences are not actually shot in the order of chronological events. They film all the scenes way out of sequence. An Extra who participated in the show's fourth season told BuzzFeed. The Extra stated that despite the fact that their scene occurred in one of the season's opening episodes, they were in the final scene that was recorded for that season. Despite how challenging it can be to film Cobra Kai, it appears that the effort is worthwhile. The cast of the show, which is one of Netflix's most watched series, have all benefited greatly from their appearances on it in terms of fame and financial gain. Next up, Cobra Kai nearly became a movie rather than a series. None of the franchises that have undergone a rebirth jolt have returned with more vigor than the delightfully outrageous Cobra Kai remake. As previously mentioned, the risky decision to have Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso and William Zabka's Johnny Lawrence reunited was first released on YouTube, and it has since become one of Netflix's most well-liked shows. Amazingly, even as it went from strength to board-breaking strength every season, the idea of reuniting with the former MVP of Cobra Kai from the Karate Kid initially struck everyone, including the show's writers, as absurd. Of course, it's understandable to have conflicting feelings about it. Movies like Sidekicks and Three Ninjas that featured young people learning how to hold their own had peaked in the 1980s and 90s. Time had changed, much like the show's original starring character. Also, Johnny Lawrence, stuck in the past, was in danger of staying there. All it needed was one more unsuccessful attempt to revive the Karate Kid series before the creators of Cobra Kai tagged themselves into taking ownership of it. Also, Cobra Kai had been in the works for almost 20 years. The Cobra Kai founders Josh Heald, Jon Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg admitted in a BuzzFeed interview that they had been sitting on what would eventually become a huge binge-worthy hit for years. The only distinction was that they were looking at the large screen as opposed to the small one. Hurwitz said that this was the early 2000s. They discussed making a film called Cobra Kai, in which Johnny Lawrence would play the lead role, and we would get to witness some of what happens to a bully in their adult life. But the idea of making it never seemed practical. It's obvious that the brains behind the surprise success lacked a stoic sensei to guide them and inspire confidence in themselves. Instead, they were forced to make do with seeing the 2010 remake of The Karate Kid, which was produced by Will Smith, in which Jackie Chan taught Jaden Smith how to handle a fight. Hurwitz stated that so many years later, the remake of The Karate Kid came and went. Then suddenly, here we are. The rest is history, as they say, and the world can't get enough of it because it's so full of school brawls, mohawks, and eagle fangs. So much so that preparations are being made to bring the Karate Kid back to the big screen in the manner they originally contemplated. The show's creators, however, won't be involved. That's all we have for you today. Were you aware that Cobra Kai had been in the works for that long? Also, did you know that the show was first meant to be a movie? Let us know down in the comments section as well what you think about the show. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.